Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sultan. So do you guys know that there is a side hustle out there that pays thousands of pounds that any teenager can actually get involved in? Now, if that sounds interesting to you, then be sure to continue watching this video because I'm going to share simple side hustles that any teenager can get involved in, and one of them is very, very lucrative. So I do know that teenagers are looking for quick money. You don't really want to work hard, you want to just get quick income. The thing about money is money doesn't exactly come quick for anyone, but there are some opportunities that people can actually make the most of, and in this video you're going to get one of those. So this is in no particular order, but all of these will be relatively simple and easy to access. So on that note, the first one is going to be answering surveys. So this is a more controversial one simply because a lot of people believe, it's not actually true, it's not real, as in you don't get any money from answering surveys. Of course, some of them can be slightly long, but the longer it is usually, the more money you actually get back in return. So I guess it is a good opportunity. But overall, the best part about answering surveys is that all you really have to do is just set an hour aside a day. It's very, very easy and straightforward. You answer surveys for several companies, or these different websites that actually provide you with the option to answer different surveys that you actually want, and all you have to do is just answer the survey, you get your money, and that's it, kind of done. There's no complications about it. It doesn't take too long. It's just an extra income at the end of the day. It's not going to be a main job, it's not going to turn you into a millionaire, but it is another side hustle that is very, very accessible. So if you guys do actually want to check this out, then I'm going to leave a link in the description. So one website you can actually check is called Swagbucks, and it's very easy. You just go onto the website, make an account, and you can dive in right away. Now for the second option, this is one that you really have to like this job. You have to have a high preference in it. You really must enjoy it. The reason I say this is because if you don't, then it might be a bit more daunting and just is gonna drag basically. And this is gonna be babysitting, or looking after pets. So this is actually one of the oldest side hustles out there. It's always been available, it's always been there. It's very easy to get into. Reason being is you can always tell your neighbors, you can tell your family to help you share what your business is or what your side hustle is. That way word of mouth can actually get your ideas or your business out there. And now in 2021, there are actually websites as well that enables you to make accounts, so that way other people can reach out to you to actually book you for your your job. So an example of this is care.com. When you look at care.com, there's several options, and the best part about this website is you actually have a high opportunity of actually being hired. All you really have to do is just set your rates to be low. Of course, you don't want them to be insanely high. You're not trying to make it a main job. Set your rates to be relatively low, and people will actually reach out to you, and it's very easy and straightforward to do. A lot of people are lazy these days. A lot of people are busy. Things are just occupied and things are just crazy. So a lot of people really want to look out or want someone who, is very nice and caring and just looks, humble and innocent, just to look after their child. And of course, if looking after kids isn't your thing, then of course you can also look after pets, which is also another option. But go through the website, you see multiple options, multiple opportunities for you. Just go onto care.com and you can actually begin that right away. So if looking after kids and looking after pets isn't exactly your thing, then tutoring might actually be one for you. So now this is also another side gig that has been out there for a very, very long time, and this is one that never goes away, simply because there's always going to be people younger than you, or people who are wanting to learn, or just kids that are trying to learn and get their grades. It's always going to be accessible. It's always going to be there. People want to be tutored. So what this means for you is that you will always have a job, in the sense that you will always, no matter how long it's going to be, 4 years down the line, 5 years down the line, you will always have someone probably reaching out to you to actually want to learn. And all you really have to do is master a particular degree or subject, or topic, whatever it is, and you can just keep on teaching that same thing over and over and over again without even having to keep up or learn much yourself. It's pretty much just your knowledge and you sharing your knowledge and earning money from what you know. So to start this, what you can do is let your family or your friends, let them know what you're actually trying to do. They can actually tell their friends and their friends, and just spreading the news for you. And that way people's kids can actually reach out to you, or your family's friend can actually reach out to you to help. And that way it's even better because they trust you a lot more, you're closer to them, and they will just pay you, and it's very easy and straightforward. There are multiple websites out there as well that you can actually access, go into, and just sign up for multiple tutoring gig. And what you can actually do as well is you can sign up for multiple websites, so one of them is bound to actually accept you as well. And on top of that, you can also tutor online as well, which is also another opportunity. you know, you're able to do it, you know, from home. You can tutor people from home. You can go to people's homes to actually tutor them as well. So that it just opens a lot of opportunities for you to actually make money, because the hardest part about side gigs is obviously getting into it, because sometimes you make all these accounts and obviously you don't really get opportunities. But with these, it's very simple and very easy, simply because there's several ways you can actually go about it that will actually make you get the job or get the gig that you do want. But overall, tutoring is definitely a great option for multiple people. I would recommend it 100%. It's a way to build up your reputation. It's a way to build up your knowledge as well. It's a way to reach out to multiple people that might be, you know, along the same age as you or people younger than you, and you know, just to basically do good, I guess, with the things you've learned when you were younger, or to enable someone else to learn the way you learn, and to just show them the strengths in, you know, education or whatsoever the case is. You might be passionate for this, and if you are, then definitely go for tutoring. Now the fourth option is going to be household cleaning, and I guess household duties in general. So just a reminder that this isn't exactly, all of these aren't going to make you a millionaire, of course, but they are going to add money into your pocket, and eventually all of these can actually stack up to add up to a, you know, a substantial amount of money as a teenager, which is really good. Now with household duties, if you do enjoy it, then that's even better, but it's not even exactly something you have to enjoy really and truly. You could just do it for the sake of the money, but if you do enjoy it, then it just shows more passion in what you actually do, and it might be something relaxing for you, because some people do actually find cleaning to be, you know, relaxing. But another good thing about this is that you also don't really have to spend any money at all. Most homes or most people will actually have the equipment that you need for these household duties. Of course, you can invest, you know, into some equipment yourself so that we can all take it around with you, but most households will have exactly what you need. Another reason why household duties is perfect for any teenagers to get involved in is that it's always going to be on the weekend. You can always do this on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, spend, you know, a few hours just doing this, and it's an easy, you know, money that you can make. You can actually potentially make more money than, you know, an actual day-to-day job on a weekend, simply because depending on the household, depending on wherever you live, depending on the people you reach out to, you can earn a ton of money. People can actually pay you a lot just to help them clean up, just to help them tidy up, because, you know, the people who just are a bit lazy to do it. Your neighbors as well could actually ask you to do this for you. You know, families, just people, you know, across the road can actually ask you to do this. So again, this is something that's very accessible. There's a lot of opportunities to it, and it's very, very simple and easy. It costs absolutely nothing. It's very cheap to do. It's not as time consuming. And yeah, you can just see the positives from actually just doing basic household duties and actually making money from it on the weekend. But those are the, you know, the much simpler options. Now the next two is going to be a bit more lucrative. You're going to make more money, but they are a bit more time consuming slightly, depending on how you see it. The fifth option is going to be short-term jobs. This is one that I always recommend anybody to get involved into for one simple reason: they pay a lot of money. So when you see all these jobs that actually offer to, you know, hire you, you know, for Christmas or, you know, for some summer event or whatever the case is, you always notice that they have a high rate of pay, simply because they know that it's a very short-term thing. They do want to pay a lot. They do want people. They're actually in demand. So for that reason, they decide to pay a higher hourly rate than most jobs out there. But to find these jobs, just go onto the internet, type in, you know, short-term jobs or seasonal jobs, or just go into Indeed.com and just find out job opportunities that actually are like seasonal, high paying, and you can just go for those. Just keep applying to them. You're probably gonna get into one of them simply because they actually require people. They're in demand. It's short term. They don't really need, you know, high skill or you to be, you know, superb or anything really, and you can just get into those. Do it for a couple weeks or a month, get a ton of money, save that up, invest that money, and, you know, easy money. And now for the sixth option. So this is one that you probably waited for. This is the one that can make you a ton of money. I hope you didn't skip to this part. I hope you didn't just skip from the first straight to the last. But if you did, then anyway, I guess, yeah, here you go. The sixth option is going to be Fiverr. This is one that is very, very lucrative. I've heard and I've seen a ton of people make stupid amount of money at a young age, even before 18, before 20. You know, you can make a ton of money simply because people don't know who you are to actually, you know, make this money. People aren't going to base your skill on, you know, how you look or whatever the case is. You can literally be undercover, doing the job that they want, getting it done, and getting crazy amount of money because people might not even know your age either. For those who don't know what Fiverr is a platform where multiple people can, you know, create gigs and create, you know, I guess jobs for themselves, in the sense that you're offering people what you are good at, what you can do for them. This could be video editing, this could be gaming, this could be, you know, wherever it is, literally anything that you're good at, just put it on there. If people are looking for this, then they're going to actually message you, they're going to send an offer, or, you know, just get at you and see what, you know, what can you do for them. And the best part about this is you set your own rates, you set your prices, you set everything the way you want it to be. If you are getting a high demand, then what this means is you're going to get even more reviews. When you get more reviews, people are going to pay you more, and everything just gets brilliant and beautiful. So eventually, if you're in high demand, then this just means you can increase your rate even more, and the job that you are doing that, you know, you're charging people, let's say £10 for, eventually you can start charging people £50 for, and this is just crazy amount of money that you can make from your home. So what I would recommend is anyone going to Fiverr, just look at different, you know, gigs that are out there. There's so many that I can't even list them, but just go onto it, look at the different opportunities that are out there, and you can see that some of them might actually be your strength. Just look at which ones you can do yourself. Get into it. Don't be scared of, you know, competition. Just get into it. Put your little rates low at the start, of course, just so you can actually start getting, you know, some traction and just getting things going. Of course, you don't want to just get in there and just, you know, sky high your prices even though you have no reviews whatsoever. But yeah, that is also in no way I'm actually sponsored by any of these sites that I've mentioned, or any of these gigs, or any of these side hustles. I'm not sponsored at all. This is just a genuine recommendation to you guys, or something you should try out to make some more money. Of course, I do want you guys to make money. I do want to earn money myself as well. So these are just opportunities that you can actually, you know, take a look at to see if they work for you, if there's something you can actually get into. If you did find value in any of this, then be sure to smash that like button, and be sure to subscribe as well for more content like this. Also, if you guys do want to get into investing just like I did, then be sure to use the link down below, and you can get any share worth up to £200. Eventually you can sell this share and, you know, take the money if you really want to, or you can use this money to invest in better shares that you do want to get into investing, either growth investing, dividend investing. But if you do want to know more, then be sure to use the link down below. Be sure to go through the channel to find out more videos on this content. Now, if any of these side hustle ideas aren't actually, you know, for you, then be sure to actually click on this video right here to find out more side hustles that you can get into. And I hope you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.